No one can keep a secret like a Tabaxi. They are tough as cubs that breaking a promise or sharing a secret will curse their souls and discontinue their future reincarnations. Tabaxi are mostly solitary when given a choice, but don't hesitate to work together if it's best interest for the order. They are very regimented and orderly. Any Tabaxi that is unhappy with their current subrace is taught to accept it for the time being and just wait until their next incarnation and they will come back as another subrace. They believe that each Tabaxi will each get their turn in all subraces, so it's important to do your role. They teach that the order of the Tabaxi is far greater than any individual. Their saying is, pride for order before pride in self. All breeds stick to their jobs and submit to the order of the tribe. Ambitions to disturb this balance is the worst taboo and is death to not just self, but to intimate family as well. Because of this zero tolerance for ambition, there is peace in the tribe and everyone knows their place. The lions in the Shroud are the leaders of the pack. The council consists of mostly females. The council serves as judges to determine if a Tabaxi has fallen from the order. The council is known as the pride to the other Tabaxi, otherwise they are known as the lions. The lions elect a public official called the chieftain. The chieftain is the representative for the council and speaks to the public about what the council has discussed. Although rare, a chieftain can be removed from their position if the council puts a vote out to the Tabaxi to remove them from their position. Currently, the chieftain is burning fire. Who goes by fire? He was captured in a previous battle and was tortured. They declawed and shaved his mane. His mane grew back, but the shame of no claws always follows him. No Tabaxi dares to ever say anything about this. Dishonoring your ruler is dishonoring the order, and no Tabaxi is above the order. The Cheetahs are typically considered scouts among the Shroud. They excel in using ranged weapons, but doesn't mean their skill with a melee weapon is hindered. A cheetah will spend a lot of time during their early years as hunters to gather food for the tribe. They use their speed and climbing capabilities to go to high grounds during fights. Panthers in the Shroud are normally seen best in melee combat, and are seen as assassins to others. Most Panthers will work to see how fast they can kill a target, sometimes playing games with other Panthers on who can kill somebody the fastest. Although not all Panthers work to kill the fastest, some Panthers like to give their opponents the belief that they are beating the other Panther in combat. Tigers make up a decent proportion of the Shroud, just a little higher than the Bobcats. Tigers are the versatile group in the Shroud. They are able to work in any of the other Tabaxi subclass positions, though they may not necessarily be the best in that area. The Tigers are still very good in combat, though they may not be quick to strike a target like a Panther or be good at keeping watch like a Cheetah, but they still put up a fair fight if they need to. Tigers are strongly built and will focus more on strength compared to the others, but will still typically focus on dexterity. Bobcats are the main infiltrators of the Shroud. They can break in and gather information without leaving a trace that they were involved and do exceptionally well in questioning people. Bobcats are some of the most social Tabaxis in the Shroud and love to try to figure someone out by looking at them. Though the Bobcats are not typically involved with fighting, they go through some training in case they need to get involved. As a result, Bobcats make the great guards for protecting the lions. Bobcats are seen as being in the bottom of their incarnation belief, but Bobcats greatly help other members of the Shroud by excelling at gathering information. Typically, two Bobcats will work together to gather information, one from the mastermind path and the other from the inquisitive path.